with all the changes that are taking place right now at Grambling State University, maybe it would have been best if they would have just sat out this spring season. Because right now, Coach Fobbs has his hands full with all of the changes that are taking place right now on campus. Guys, the spring was a bad idea for him, but you know what? We got more changes coming down the pike, guys. You know your favorite coach is back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. But first, welcome back to Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share the videos, comment on the videos, hit that notification bell so you get all the videos. Guys, not to mention, tap a friend, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Time to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes over here. Check this out, guys. You can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. Guys, without further ado, we're just going to dive on in this thing right now and let you know what's going on, because I know you probably heard a few things here and there, but I'm going to go ahead and shake this tree one time for you so you can get it exactly how it all went down. The Grambling State Tigers football team has dealt with a lot this season. They dealt with COVID, where they had 2 weeks of their season taken away from because there was a lot of positive tests that was going on. Well, I'm not going to say a lot of positive tests, but there were several tests that went on. And according to the CDC guidelines, they had to go back and do tracing to make sure that there was no other players that came in contact with anyone that may have possibly tested positive for, the virus. So, they had to shut things down for a couple of weeks. But you know what? One thing that none of us probably knew, it was very close to them shutting down the daggone Bayou Classic game because of all of the positive tests that they had going on. Those CDC guidelines are pretty strict when it comes to that contact tracing, because they were looking at possibly quarantining the whole team, not just a couple of players, but the whole team. And then, we had the offensive coordinators, they stepped off, and then, they stepped away from the program like 1 week after another. I mean, it's just like dominoes just falling back to back. Then you come back. Now we have Jeremy Hickbottom. He decides, hey, look, I'm going to go ahead and jump in this transfer portal because I don't know exactly what's going on around here. And a lot of things just didn't make much sense to him. So he said, hey, let me go ahead and take my talents elsewhere. This is my last year eligibility. I want to make the best of it because I got things that I'm looking to do for my future that's going to be beneficial to himself. And you got to respect that young man for that, because the simple fact is, I keep saying, college is what, guys? A business. That's right. Remember, I said in the previous video, Coach Fobbs was shaking things up and, shaking things up in a major way. And the offensive lineman coach, he's the next casualty. That's right. Reggie Nelson was relieved of his duties. Basically, that shellacking that they took in the Bayou Classic 49-7 by Southern, they went ahead and decided, hey, look, it was time for us to part ways from one another because the linemen just were not doing the things that they needed to do as far as with being productive out there on the field. Now, I'm not pointing no fingers at nobody saying, hey, this kid, that kid, coach, don't do that. But I'm just simply saying that, hey, looking at all of the circumstances that have going on this season, you got a third offensive coordinator along with, you had two previous offensive coordinators that left. Then you had your quarterback, your starting quarterback, who was getting, brought in, put in, taken out, how that whole crazy scenario was going there. He decides to leave, quarantine, now this. But you know what? It didn't stop there. No, it didn't stop there. Like I said, when you got your quarterback to leave, now the crazy thing is, I looked at it from the standpoint of, all right, coach went ahead and decided to let the offensive lineman coach go. But there's somebody that had to recruit these linemen, or matter of fact, recruit these players that all of a sudden now, the coach, you got to bring in additional coaches to help coach these kids up, help coach these young men up so they can get out there and do the things that's required of them. Well, guess what? I guess the director of personnel and recruiting saw the writing on the wall himself, said, hey, you know what? It's time for me to go ahead and take my services elsewhere as well, because he decided he's going to go ahead and leave Mr. Michael Armstrong. He's out of there now. He's taking his talents over to St. Thomas, the University of St. Thomas, that's, in the same capacity. So, I mean, Coach Fobbs got his hands full for the next couple of months going into the fall season, trying to get everything together to see exactly where his exactly where his Grambling State University team is going to be when the fall comes around. Guys, I hope and pray Coach Fobbs is able to get this thing together, because I've never seen a program just implode like this so quickly in just a couple of months. I mean, we talking about 6 weeks, 8 weeks. We got massive chaos. We got mass chaos going on. And like I said, I hope Coach Fobbs get it together and get the Grambling Tigers program back on track. But guys, until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Also, hold on, whoa. Guys, If you know anything additional about this, hey, leave a comment below and let Coach know what you think about all these changes that's going on here at Grambling State. Do you think Coach Fobbs is making the right change? Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about all this, guys. All of these changes that are taking place. All of these coaches that are starting to go. You got the director of player personnel and recruiting. He's gone. You got the quarterback gone. I mean, hey, let me know what your thoughts is on all this. But until next time, guys, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Comment on these videos. Also, guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get all these videos. Not to mention, guys, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And remember, guys, be the one and lead.